Long before Victor Wembanyama was even a twinkle in his parents' eye, there was another 7'4" prospect who looked ready to become the next generational athlete in the NBA. Coming into the league, Ralph Sampson won 3 straight College Player of the Year awards and looked ready to change the game. He came out of the gates hot and won Rookie of the Year in 1983. Then his Houston Rockets drafted Hakeem Olajuwon, and H-Town appeared to be the future of the league. Unfortunately, Sampson would soon start to get decimated by injuries and was never able to capitalize on his potential. Today, I'm turning injuries off and seeing what the Rockets can do with a fully healthy Ralph Sampson. It is 1983. Ralph Sampson is healthy. He is looking very, very good. We're hoping he continues to get better. Of course, next year is the big year when we add Hakeem Olajuwon, but for now, let's just go ahead and sim through this year, see how Rodney McCray, Robert Reed, also a big fan of Wally Walker. Terry Teagle is a fan favorite in this channel, but we'll see how they do alongside a little bit boosted Ralph Sampson. I went ahead and gave him a little bit of an athletic boost considering what he was doing out of college. I felt like 2K was a little bit low on him. Hopefully you don't disagree. Let's jump in, see how he does in year number 1. Okay, I am just assessing as we go. These numbers are actually pretty close to real life. He averages 20 points, 12 boards, 2.3 blocks, grabs Rookie of the Year. In real life, he was 21, 11, and 2.4, so a little bit better in his real life performance, but still, we will absolutely take this start to Ralph Sampson's career.
I can accept that.
Hopefully it stays just as good as we move forward. Now, this is something Sampson actually never did in real life. Now, he did make second team All-NBA in 1985, so that's a little bit of a fake stat from me, but he gets All-NBA third team as a rookie and is, of course, on the All-Rookie first team. Let's see, did the Rockets make the playoffs? They unfortunately did not, which is not that bad of news for us because remember, we're adding Hakeem next year. That is when things are going to get very interesting. So let's go ahead and see who wins the title this year, and then we'll jump into year number 2 when hopefully business starts to pick up. Okay, the Lakers go over the 76ers. In real life, it was Boston over the Lakers, so not too big of a difference here. Now it's time for year number 2. Hakeem the Dream is joining the team.
The dream wasn't a dream. It was a nightmare until I made it a dream.
Okay, Hakeem, or Hakeem as we know him better today, is here as a rookie, 21 years old. The 2 7-footers are going to be awfully good in the NBA. I mean, he's 92, he's 84. It does not get much better than this if you're talking about big guys. It is going to be interesting to see how these two meld together, but this first season should tell us a lot about what to expect. Let's go ahead and jump in and see how these two do. Here we go. Sampson in his second year is Defensive Player of the Year, 25 points, almost 14 boards, almost 3 blocks per game. He is cooking here in Houston. And the best news about that is Hakeem is also playing very well. 21 points, 12 boards, and 3 blocks a game to get himself the Rookie of the Year. This duo is very good. In fact, Sampson is all the way up to first team All-NBA, something he never did in real life. But let's check where we stand in the playoffs. Okay, maybe not as good as I was hoping. We're the 6th seed going up against Portland. Remember, this team had Clyde Drexler. They have Michael. I mean, this team is actually like very, very, very loaded. They have what, 7 guys, 80 plus overall. Could be a tough out for us, but hopefully our size can do enough to get us through. Let's go ahead and jump in and see if we can beat this team. I forgot we were in the era of 5-game first rounds, and we go out in 4. We lose 3-1 to Portland. Unfortunately, the ascension has not happened immediately, but hopefully next year we can make some things happen. Remember, now that I've added Hakeem, I'm not going to change what Houston does. They're just on their own from here on out, so they can make some big changes. Let's see who wins this season, and then we'll jump forward to year number 3, and it is a repeat of last year. The Lakers go over the 76ers once again. Let's jump into year number 3 and see what that Houston team looks like now. Okay, no big additions here in year number 3. All we have to see is that Hakeem and Ralph Sampson both are going up in overall. Ralph up to a 92, Olajuwon up to an 88, Rodney McCray also going up to an 80, which is good to see. But yeah, the team pretty much the same. Let's go ahead and jump forward and see if the progression of our 2 bigs is enough to get us further in the playoffs. Unfortunately for Ralph Sampson,
He's really good. That ain't good enough.
now, of course, in real life, this award is like basically, I mean, it might actually be named after Hakeem, but yes, it makes sense that he is going to win these awards quite a bit. And that means that Ralph Sampson won't have quite as much chance at hardware, but hopefully he can make an All-NBA team or 2. Let's go ahead and see if that happened this year. In fact, he is second team All-NBA. Now, he is behind Hakeem, but they're both up in the 90s, which is a good sign for us. Let's jump into the playoffs and see where we stand. Okay, it's actually worse than last year. We are the 7 seed. We're going up against this Utah Jazz team. Who do they have? I haven't been controlling, so it could be weird. Yeah, they have Adrian Dantley, Daryl Griffith, Mark Eaton, Thurl Bailey. So some of the guys they had in this era, but no Karl Malone, No John Stockton. I'm not sure when those guys came out. It might be a little bit later, but hopefully we can have a little upset here and make it into the second round. Not only did we have an upset, we actually swept the Jazz, and now we're in round number 2. Now, Portland is a nemesis from last year, but maybe this time our big guys are enough. I mean, look at this. Are their bigs really going to be able to hang with our guys? I don't think so. Now, we're a little bit light at the guard position, but again, I mean, like, what are these guys going to do? How is Hakeem Thompson going to slow down Ralph Sampson? Let's see if we can make it into the Western Conference Finals for the first time in this save. Okay, we are locked into a battle here, which is honestly a good sign for us. The Lakers are waiting for us in the Western Conference Finals. Let's see if we can beat them. 1:06 left on the clock. Houston is up by 4, but... oh, they do have the ball. Excuse me, I thought Portland had the ball. Robert Reed is actually the big scorer here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Hakeem, you got to just go at your man. Okay, thank you. Hakeem Olajuwon gets the easy matchup there against Fat Lever and throws on down an easy dunk. Actually, that might have been against Clyde Drexler. But Jim Paxson bringing the ball up the court. The Trailblazers are certainly playing small ball right now, looking like the Golden State Warriors. Can they make it work? And there they can. Is that Jim Paxson hitting a shot over Ralph Sampson? Not really sure why he didn't close out there. Lavelle brings the ball down the court, gets it to Reed. Reed is our leading scorer. He gets fouled here. 41 seconds left to go. We're holding on to a 4-point lead. Reed to the foul line. He has 24 points, 2 assists, shooting 60% from free. Shooting 60% from the field, but misses his first free throw. Can he make his second, make this a 5-point game? He's going to miss. Oh, he made that one. Okay, sorry. I thought he missed that one for sure. Okay, he makes it. Jim Paxson bringing the ball up the court. Michael Thompson, Clyde Drexler. We got some real players here, but Ralph Sampson gets the strip. Sampson going to the line. I'm not sure how good he is as a free throw shooter. We're about to find out. He only has 6. Oh.
I saw it was a little leprechaun.
He's actually better than Robert Reed, but he misses the first one there. He only has 13 points tonight. Can he make it 14? He, in fact, does. That makes it a 6-point game with 34 seconds on the clock. Valentine brings the ball up the court. Looking. He got to move faster than this, guys. Michael Thompson takes a screen, gets it over to Drexler. Drexler has a nice matchup here against Craig Elo. Can he exploit? Drexler goes to work, looking, gets it over to Valentine. Looks like a screen's coming from Michael Thompson. Valentine needs to shoot. Got to go faster than this. 15 seconds left on the clock. Valentine hits a shot, but it might be too little, too late. 4 points, 13 seconds. Going to be tough. Lavelle gets fouled. He's going to the line. If he makes 1 or 2 of these, it is probably over. Lavelle, clutch shots here for the big man. He's not really that big. I don't know why I said the big man. Lavelle makes the first, makes it a 5-point game. Can he make the second? Yes, it's back up to 6 points. This game is probably over. We'll see what Portland does coming out of the timeout. Robert Reed and his curls have been winning the day today for the Houston Rockets, and it is looking good for them. Drexler is looking to make a shot, puts it up over Craig Elo, misses. Hakeem gets the rebound. He's going to go to the line, but this game is over. We will jump into the Western Conference Finals where we are playing the LA Lakers.
The Lakers are such wussies.
Game 1 goes to the Lakers. Game 2 goes to the Lakers. We win Game 3. They win Game 4, and that means we are down 3-1. The 76ers are waiting. It's going to be tough, but let's see if we can hop in and claw this one back. Oh, boy. Yeah, let's be honest. We just do not have the horses to hang just yet. They are going to wallop us here in the finals. I mean, it is really not even close. That 34-16 opening quarter really hurt us, and they are going to win by 12. We'll see who wins the finals, and then we will jump into year number 4, where hopefully we can get some extra firepower. And the Lakers go over Philly for the 3rd time in a row. This Laker dynasty is dominating right now. We really need to break them up. Hopefully something changes in year number 4. Okay, look, the team has not made any, noticeable improvements, but they do have 2 of the top 7 players in the NBA. So they definitely have as good of a shot as anybody else. Let's go ahead and hop into year number 4 and see if this team can do some damage. As expected, Hakeem pips Sampson for Defensive Player of the Year once again, but look, we're keeping it in the family, so no harm done. However, it is a bit distressing that Ralph Sampson does not even make 3rd team All-NBA. Hopefully that didn't hurt our playoff chances. Okay, crisis averted. We are up to the 3 seed, though if I'm being honest, Ralph Sampson's stat line leaves a bit to be desired. But really, when your toughest test in round 1 is going to be Kiki Vanderway, I think we have a pretty good shot. Hopefully, I don't have to eat those words. Thankfully, we get through. Now it's on to face Dallas. I think this team has, they have Rolando Blackman, Mark Aguirre, quite a few actually good 80-plus players, but I feel like our star power is going to win out. Let's jump in. All right, I was wrong. We're in the exact same situation as last year. It's Game 7. The Lakers are waiting for us in the Western Conference Finals. Let's see how it ends. And it ends with a whimper, not a bang. We lose by 19 points, maybe more than that, actually. 21 points at the end of the day. Let's see. How did our boys do? Hakeem had 20 points. Ralph Sampson had 18. Just could not hold a candle to Mark Aguirre's 32 points, nearly 9 assists. A great game from him. We are out of this. We'll go ahead and sim forward, see who wins the title, and then we'll jump into year number 5. Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls get their first NBA championship. They finally stop the Lakers. They are not able to complete the four-peat. It ends here. Jordan has a great series, and we are going to move into year number 5 with the hope that we can make some upgrades at key positions to finally win ourselves a title. Both of our star centers are up to 94 overall, which is very good. And also, we have added Muggsy Bogues in the draft, so things are looking up. I also checked our financials. I think we're going to have a little bit more money next year, so if this year doesn't work out, hopefully we'll have a chance to sign a big name free agent. Michael Jordan is potentially up for grabs.
That's pretty interesting.
But until that comes, let's go ahead and jump forward to the end of this season and see how our boys do. I mean, you can't ask for too much more from your big men. Ralph Sampson doesn't make any of the All-NBA rosters. I'm pretty sure Hakeem did make the All-Defensive team and the All-NBA team, but you know, both of these guys just absolutely dominating. I'd be interested to see actually which one of them is playing power forward, because it is kind of surprising to see Ralph Sampson down here with only 1.8 blocks. In fact, let's go check that real quick. Yeah, so despite being 4 inches taller, Sampson is the one playing power forward. Kind of a weird spot for him, but hopefully we can make it work. Let's see how we're looking in the playoffs. Houston is the number 4 seed. They're going up against this Sacramento team. The Kings are solid. They have Chris Mullin, Mo Cheeks, Larry Drew, Larry Nance. So not a bad team here. The bad news, though, is that we're going to be facing the Lakers most likely in round number 2 if we make it out. Let's see if we can do just that. Okay, we are locked into a tight one here, actually. It is heading into game number 5. Lakers are waiting for us, so let's jump in and see if we can meet them. We get blown out by 20. I guess we'll go ahead and skip forward, show you who wins the finals, and then we'll jump into year number 6. The LA Lakers win yet another title, this time over the Bulls. We really need to add someone else to our team to make this work, because right now the Twin Towers are not playoff winners. Hopefully one more like 84, 85 rated guy will be enough to get us through. Let's jump ahead and see if we can find him. Okay, so somehow we have gone and added Isaiah Thomas. I was hoping for, an 84, 85. They went and got a 93. Now, it is because the contract situation is pretty favorable. Ralph Sampson is on a relatively cheap deal, and then Hakeem is probably going to leave in free agency after this season just because of his contract. But anyways, the team is looking pretty good. I think this is going to go very well here. Now, usually we only do 5 seasons, but for now, I'm just going to sim until we at least make the finals because I would like a little bit of success out of this save. So let's go ahead and jump to the end of the season where hopefully we can make that happen. Olajuwon continues to cook, wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Isaiah is actually the best performing member of the team in terms of All-NBA. He made 2nd team. Olajuwon can only make 3rd team. And as far as stats here, you can see how the team looked this year. Love to see Dale Ellis getting some minutes, playing well for his role. But yeah, this team is definitely a 3-headed monster. What was the game that Olajuwon didn't start? That's what I want to know. He played every game, but didn't start one of them? That's pretty weird. We are the 4 seed. It's exactly the same as last year, going up against the Kings. LA's probably going to be waiting for us. Let's jump in and see how it goes. Okay, it is almost quite literally the same story as last year. We are tied here in game number 5. Let's see if we can come out on top this time. This time, it is going to be us that gets the double-digit victory. We are going to be going up against the LA Lakers here in round number 1. They still have Magic Johnson, Byron Scott's here, James Worthy. So a solid team, but I think we might have the horses to match up with them this time. Say a prayer, but it's possible.
Yeah.
I was wrong. It's not possible. We lose in 5. It's not even close. We are out of this once again. We're going to have to go into year number 7 and hope a miracle can happen. The Lakers are your NBA champions once again. I'm starting to get tired of saying it. No one can beat them. This time it's New York that falls. This might be the biggest failure of a save I've done so far, but I'm going to keep moving forward into year number 7 and hope for the best. If there was one thing this team needed, it was more size. We've gone and added Mark Eaton in free agency. He's going to be here for 2 years. The team is still all together, so that's at least good news. Although, wait. Why did Hakeem... We have an error. 2K is letting Hakeem Olajuwon play for us for $0 for 1 year. I don't know. I didn't do it, I swear. Apologies if this is just going to throw everything off, but of course this team didn't win anything last year, so they probably won't this year. Let's go ahead and send to the end of the season and see how Olajuwon does on a free contract. I don't know if you can get better value for your money. We have a free Olajuwon playing for this team, and we win 73 of our 82 games, so that's very, very good. Isaiah Thomas is a first-team All-NBA player. Olajuwon on his $0 contract is third-team All-NBA. Here's a quick look at our season stats. I mean, the guys are kind of down in stats overall, but we'll take it. Still doing pretty decently. And we are the 1 seed. And would you look at that? We're going up against the Kings for the 3rd year in a row. Hopefully they don't cause us any issues here. I mean, that would never happen, right? Fortunately, I do not have to eat any of those words. We're going up against Dallas in round 2. They have Mark Aguirre. They also have Dane Cook's brother, Dan.
He has the worst jokes I ever heard.
We're really hoping that Seattle can beat LA because we have not been able to handle that team. First, we got to take care of the Mavericks. Let's hop in and see if we can do it. All right, we actually do roll through the Mavs in 5. Lakers are in this one 3-2. Let's just check and see how they do. So they are going to go to game 7 and lose. No, they win game 7. We are going to go against the Lakers. Over on the other side, it's what? Cleveland versus Chicago. And this Chicago team, let me just show you this real quick, because this Chicago team has Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing. So that'll be fun if we have to go up against them. Of course, oh my God. This team has Larry Bird and David Robinson. What's happening? Let's hop in and see how we do. All right, it is game 7 here. It's our nemesis, the Lakers. We have not had good success against them so far. Let's hop in and see if we can change that. 90 ticks left on the clock here in Houston. The Rockets are up by 3, and they have the ball. Hollins to inbound. Gets it to Woodson. Mike Woodson looking for somebody. Got to get this inside. We have such a big mismatch here. Olajuwon gets the ball, goes right at his man. Nice little spin move. Jukes can't get the shot to go, though. Gets it up to, I apologize, I'm going to mispronounce this, Sichting.
Who?
Sichting looking for somebody. Trying to get it. I mean, they do have a big guy, number 21, but they get it over to Magic Johnson. Johnson is a little hurt, but he's going to shoot the fader and bury that one. What a shot there from Magic. Huge shot. Somebody on the bench really loves it. Not sure who that is. Woodson bringing the ball up the court. Is Isaiah Thomas hurt? Why is Isaiah Thomas not in this game? Isaiah Thomas has 30 points tonight, and he has fouled out. Oh no, Isaiah Thomas, Allen Lavelle have both fouled out. Ralph Sampson is sitting on 5. Oh, that's not good. Magic Johnson only has 1 foul. The only person they have is Damian Hayes. Danny Ainge is here? Okay, sure. All right, Mike Woodson going to have to hold the fort against Magic Johnson, which is a tough task. Ralph Sampson being guarded by James Worthy. This is a matchup we have a little bit of advantage on, but we're not going to go for it. Instead, we're going to get that screen. Oh, Sampson, wide open jumper. Misses. Oh my gosh, Johnson gets the rebound. Magic brings the ball up the court looking. Doesn't get it to James Worthy there. Thought he might. Instead, he's going to go at Olajuwon and miss the shot. Olajuwon with a huge rebound. Gets it over to Woodson. Trying to move it up the court quick. Get it to Dale Ellis. Ellis goes to work on Sichting. Ellis does not shoot. He does and puts it up and in. It is a 3-point game, 28 seconds. The Lakers call a timeout. Dale Ellis may have just saved our bacon. Okay, here we go. The Lakers have the ball. They are down by 3, 28 seconds. So they can go for a 2-for-1 opportunity here if they so choose. Magic Johnson, I mean, actually, they not if they so choose, they're going to have to. Magic Johnson puts the moves on, gets a nice easy shot, but misses it. And that's going to be a rebound for Dale Ellis. He is having quite the game here at the end. He's going to go to the line after a Byron Scott foul. Dale Ellis, only 8 points on the night, but he makes his first free throw. He has been coming through in the clutch. One of the best shooters in the 80s and 90s NBA era. Of course, in that era, they didn't take a ton of threes, so you don't know him that well, but I actually have a video on the channel if you want to check it out. It's a short, but here goes Magic Johnson to work on Dale Ellis. Ellis going to try to play good defense yet again. Magic Johnson got away from him, doesn't pull the shot, gets it over to Wilkes, over to Worthy. Worthy has to shoot 7 seconds, 6 seconds. They got to go. Byron Scott Johnson. Byron Scott got a pull here, 2 seconds. That's the ball game. I'm not really sure what that possession was, but we will take it. The Houston Rockets are moving on to the NBA Finals, where they will face Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, and the rest of the Chicago Bulls. Okay, now this team, of course, has Michael Jordan, so that's going to make it tough. They have Patrick Ewing, also going to make it tough. But otherwise, they're not very strong here. Don't really have much in the way of depth. So hopefully our relatively deep team can beat that, but we'll have to jump in and see how it goes. I mean, this is Michael Jordan we're talking about. It's not going to be easy. What did I tell you? It is game 7. Here we go.
It's that time. It's that time.
and on this one, we go out with a whimper. Jordan has how many points? Let's see. Jordan has 28. Ewing has 23. Isaiah Thomas has a good game of 30 points. Olajuwon kind of wilts away here in the end. I mean, he's going 6 for 11, so it's not that bad. But yeah, only 12.7 boards, 1 block. Not a great game from him. So we lose. We're going to lose yet again, but this time at least we made the finals. So now what I'm going to do, we've been going for 7 seasons, have not had a ton of success. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip forward. If anything interesting happens before Ralph Sampson retires, I will jump you in to give you one last gasp at victory, but you got to say this has pretty much been a dud so far. Hopefully that changes, but for now, let's kick this into warp speed. Welcome to 1994, where the Bulls are back up against the Rockets in the NBA Finals. I think this is going to be a good place to end it on because this Bulls team has a Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, and Patrick Ewing, while we have, of course, Hakeem, Ralph Sampson, Byron Scott. Dino is coming off the bench. It's going to be a very fun series. Let's see if we can potentially beat this Bulls team and capture Ralph Sampson's first and maybe only NBA championship. Just like last time, we're locked into game number 7. Say your prayers and let's hope for a victory. Here we go, 1:42 left on the clock. Chicago up by 5. Patrick Ewing does have a little bit of an injury, so that could come into play here at the end. Michael Jordan with the ball. Looking, finds Kelly, back to Jordan. Jordan gonna get this screen from Ewing. He's gonna take it. That's gonna be not a wide open shot, but Ewing makes it anyways. I thought he was gonna get a wide open dunk there, but good coverage defense collapses on him and makes it tough, but he makes it anyways, brings it back up to 7 with 1:19 left to go. Honestly, we may be out of this one at this point. Murdoch, unfortunately, if this were modern day NBA, he would pull from there and probably make it, but not in this case. Olajuwon puts Karl Malone in the blender and hits a shot to bring it back to 5. 1:07 left. Jefferson brings the ball down the court. I think this is a creative guy, but I'm not positive. But we'll see if he can make this work. We got to get the ball. We got to make them shoot quickly. Right now, this is not going in our favor. Jordan has the ball. Goes at his guy. Doesn't get quite around him, but Ewing is going to go to work. Misses the shot. Sampson with the rebound. Murdoch brings the ball down the court. It's a 5-point game. Byron Scott. Can he be the hero? Look for Sampson. He gets it to Sampson. It is a 3-point game. 38.7 seconds left. Ewing is hobbled by that injury. It is definitely having an effect on him here. We have to make this team shoot. I'm not really sure we're not fouling at this point. I mean, I guess it's MJ. You probably don't want to foul MJ. MJ is trying to put the works on. He is tired. The Gatorade symbol is up, but I don't think that matters at this point. MJ is not going to go out of this game. No chance. Jordan has 7 seconds left to shoot. 6, 5, 4. Gotta put it up. Gotta put it up. Oh, what a show. What a move. Jordan gets a wide open shot. Puts his team up by 5. That is the dagger. That is the Michael Jordan we know and love. Unfortunately, in this save, we don't love him quite so much because we were hoping for a victory, but I don't think it's going to happen here. 5-point game, 14.2 seconds left. Houston's going to have to move fast. I don't really think they have a shot, but we'll see what happens. Weatherspoon to inbound, looking for somebody, gets it into Olajuwon. Olajuwon has a weird dribble, gets it over to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon pulls, misses. Malone with the rebound. Shaw gets the ball. He's going to the line. 8.1 seconds. This game is pretty much over, ladies and gentlemen. Even if Shaw misses these free throws, there's not really much of a chance for us here at this point. He makes the first, makes it a 6-point game. This one is well and truly over. Unfortunately, Houston is unable to capture a title in their second time out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sim forward to the end of Ralph Sampson's career and show you where he ends up. I don't think it's going to be much longer. He's already like 34 years old, but hopefully he can make the Hall of Fame. Let's jump forward and see if that happens. Here we are in the year 2000. Ralph Sampson has finally retired at I think 39 years old. He played with the Rockets for pretty much his entire career, and then he finally went and joined Kobe Bryant and the Washington Wizards. He did, as you can see, make the Hall of Fame, so a very good career for him. 17 points, nearly 18 points, 9 boards, almost 2 blocks a game, 13 All-Star teams, 1 Defensive Player of the Year, and then, of course, he made, 3 All-NBA teams total, 1 All-Defensive team, which is kind of wild. But I guess when you're playing alongside Hakeem Olajuwon, that kind of makes it tough to make many All-Defensive teams. But yes, a very good career here for him. No MVPs, no championships. In fact, after the season I last showed you, his team basically doesn't make the playoffs again. Him and Hakeem just can never make it work. Now, a real quick note that is unrelated to Ralph Sampson. I just want to show you this really quickly, and that is that Chris Webber has won 3 of the last 4 MVPs and 2 of the last 3 titles. So my man is cooking for the Milwaukee Bucks. Unfortunately, Ralph Sampson is able to do the same. He does not win a title. In fact, the Houston Rockets, as you can see, don't even make it back once again after that last one I just showed you. So even compared to real life, they did worse with Ralph Sampson being completely healthy and playing until he was 39. You know, that's pretty impressive on its own. Very, very long career for him. But yes, this save was pretty much a bust, unfortunately. Hopefully you still enjoyed. We had some fun. It was a bit ridiculous. Of course, seeing the C-Web love here at the end is kind of fun. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Thank you.